Good morning. So here I read the first couplet from the Sanskrit text Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, written by Varadaraja, and this is the beginning of the text, the first couplet, and in this couplet the writer invokes the Muse, the goddess of knowledge. And it's an attempt to understand Sanskrit and its grammar and language using English medium. And I'm recording this with the belief that if what I do helps me understand, it might help other people also understand the same thing. So let's begin reading it first, then I'll explain each of the terms and the meaning. Let me help you with the pronunciation of this couplet. Natva saraswatim devim shuddham gunyam karomyaham paniniya praveshaya Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudim. So you will see that the sentence structure of Sanskrit language and of English language is very different. So here you have the subject at the end of this sentence, karomi aham. There is e sound in ma in karomi, and there is a sound in a in aham. And when you combine the e sound and a sound, it becomes ya, like the y in yesterday. So that's how we get karomyaham. So in karomyaham you have a verb karomi, and you have the pronoun aham, subject. So here we have aham. Aham means I. Aham is the subject if you look from the grammatical viewpoint. Now who is saying this aham? Who is this subject? It is the writer of the text named Varadaraja. What does Varadaraja mean? Varan dadati iti varadaha. That or he who can dadati, give varan, blessings. Varan dadati iti. That person who possesses the ability to bless others or to bestow blessings upon others, that is called as Varada. One who can give blessings, one who can bestow blessings upon others is Varada. Tesam Raja Varadaraja. And the one who is the master of Varada. Who is Varada? One who can bestow blessings. And the master of such a person is Varadaraja. The lord of such a person, the lord of a person who can give blessings is called Varadaraja. Raja means the king or lord or the master. That's how we get the Sanskrit word Varadaraja. And Varadaraja is the name of the writer of the text Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudim. He was the pupil of Bhattodi Dikshit, who wrote the bigger Siddhanta Kaumudim. So let's move ahead. So aham, I, means the writer who, Varadaraja, and we add a designation as Acharya. Acharya is equivalent to master's degree. If you call yourself Acharya, you possess mastery over a subject. So aham, I, Varadaraja, Shuddham, Shuddha Swarupam, Shuddham, Shuddha Swarupam, one who has very pure appearance, Shuddha Swarupa, one who is sacred, one who is flawless, one who has no tainting, one who has no blemishes. Who is that? That is goddess of the knowledge, the Muse of learning, Saraswati. So the goddess Saraswati has an appearance that is pure, flawless, without any blemishes. Shuddham, Shuddha Swarupam. Then Gunyam, having a lot of good qualities in the person. Gunya means prasasta gunayuktam, having a lot of qualities. Prasasta guna santyasya iti gunya. Prasasta guna santi yasya. Yasya, whose or who, santi, possesses, prasasta, numerous, guna, virtues, one who possesses numerous virtues, iti, that is called gunya, virtuous. So gunya means having virtues, virtuous. So the goddess Saraswati is full of virtues. She is a virtuous goddess. Devim. So Devim means Bhag Devatam. Devim, the deity of speech. The deity of speech, and by implication the deity of all the knowledge. So Saraswati is called Devim, and Devi means the deity or the goddess of all the knowledge and learning. We call Bhag Devata. Bhag means speech, and Devata means the deity of speech. One who can bestow knowledge to others, one who is the master of all knowledge, that is called Devi. So Saraswati is Devi, the deity of knowledge, and she is Shuddha Swarupa, pure by appearance, and Gunyam, Prasasta Gunayuktam, possesses numerous virtues. To such a goddess, I, Varadaraj, Natva, bow down, I greet her, I honor her, I show my respect to her. In Sanskrit, Natva comes from means doing namaskar like this. You bring your both palms here and you put on the chest. This is the way we greet people in Eastern culture. So it is, there are many other ways also. You bow down. Sometimes you prostrate yourself on the ground, and you bow down by putting whole body on the ground. Sometimes you put your forehead on the person's feet as a show of respect to them. So Natva, bowing down, showing respect, showing honor, doing namaskar. Natva means pranamya. Paniniya pravesaya. Now this is the purpose of writing this text. Panini muni prokte vyakarana shastre balanam pravesaya. Pravesaya, in order to introduce who? Balanam, young students, young learners, to what? Vyakarana shastre, to the grammar. Whose grammar? Panini Muni Prokte, grammar propounded by sage Panini. So the purpose of this text is to lead young learners into the difficult realm of Panini Muni's grammar of Sanskrit language. For that purpose, for that aim, for that reason, I, Varadaraj, Karomi, compose, write down what? Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, a textbook named as Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi. So, once again, I, Acharya Varadaraj, first bow down to the goddess of learning and knowledge, the Muse, who has a very pure and sacred appearance, countenance, who is pure and who possesses numerous virtues, who is virtuous, and who is the deity of all learning and knowledge. I bow down to her, and after bowing down to her and making her happy, I begin the composition or writing of the book that I name as Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, which has the purpose of leading young learners to the comprehensive knowledge of Sanskrit grammar as written by the sage named Panini. So let's understand more. Let's explain the word Paniniya Pravesaya. Paniniya Pravesas Tasmai Paniniya Pravesaya. That which introduces us to the comprehensive area of Panini's grammar. Paninina Proktam Shastram Paniniyam. What is Paniniya? Paninina Proktam, propounded by Panini, explained by Panini, composed by Panini, written by Panini, stated by Panini. Paninina Proktam Shastram, the realm of knowledge is known as Paniniyam. The realm of knowledge that is propounded by, says Panini, is Paniniyam. Now, what does Siddhanta, Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi mean? Let's understand this word. Siddhanta, let's focus on the word Siddhanta, theory. Siddha anto yesam te siddhanta. What is a theory? Yesam, whose, anto, purport, siddha, can be proven. Statements whose purport, whose conclusion, whose meaning can be proven, they are called as Siddhanta theories. So theory is a statement whose conclusion proves what it is claiming or stating. So Siddha anto yesam te siddhanta, whose conclusion or purport or meaning can be proven axiomatically, that is called Siddhanta. So this book tries to prove something. What does it try to prove? It tries to prove Shabdaha, the meaning of words. The meaning of what words? Sanskrit words. Niditartha sadhu Shabdaha. So this compendium of theories, this compendium of axiomatic theories, statements, tries to prove the meanings of the millions of words in Sanskrit language. Siddha anto yesam te siddhanta nirnitartha sadhu shabdaha. So what does Siddhanta mean? Siddhanta means the compendium of, let's not say compendium right now. So the theories which can prove their conclusions about the meanings of the words in Sanskrit language. Now here is another word, Kaumudim. Let's understand the word Kaumudim. What does it mean? Kau in Sanskrit means the earth. Prithibhyam. Kaumudim Prithibhyam modante iti kumudani. Kaumudi means that which makes the earth happy. What makes the earth happy? Flowers make earth happy. What flowers make earth happy? Kumud flowers make earth happy. What do you call kumud flowers in English? You call lily flowers. When do lily flowers bloom? Some varieties of lily flowers bloom in the evening when the moon rises in the sky, moon shines in the sky. The moonbeam causes the flowers to bloom. Kau prithibhyam modante iti kumudani. Just as the lily flowers beautify the earth, just as the lily flowers beautify the earth, in the same way, kumudanam yam kaumudi chandrika, kumudanam yam. These theories which are like the lily flower, these flower-like theories, these lily flower-like theories also will shed light on the grammar of Sanskrit language, just as the moon sheds light on the earth and on the lily flowers. कौ पृथिव्यां मोदन्ते इति कुमुदानि कुमुदानाम इयम कौमुदी चंद्रिका सिद्धांतानाम कौमुदीव चंद्रिकेव सिद्धांत कौमुदी. Let me explain. Just as the lily flowers modante make beautiful, make happy the earth, in the same way these flowers of the theory, these lily flowers of the theory, iyam kaumudi, kumudanam iyam kaumudi, these theories which are beautiful like the lily flower, they will also shed light on the understanding of the students, just as the moon sheds light on the earth. Just as the moon sheds light on the earth and makes everything visible and makes flowers bloom, these tender theories of English, Sanskrit grammar also will shed light on the Sanskrit language and their grammar. Kau prithivyam modante iti kumudani kumudanam iyam kaumudi chandrika siddhantanam kaumudiva chandrikeva. These theories are like the moonbeam that will shed light on the meanings of the words in Sanskrit language. Let's understand this further. What does the word Kaumudi mean? Let me explain this sentence here. Yatha hi jyotsna tamo nirasya sakala bhavan prakashayati dinakara kiran janit tapam upasamayati tathayam तथा इयम अपि अज्ञानं दूरीकृत्य महाभाष्यादि दुरुव ग्रंथ जनित तापम उपशमय्य व्याकरण सिद्धांतान मानसे प्रकटी करोति इति सादृश्यम. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन. यथा ही, जस्ट एज ज्योत्स्ना, द लाइट ऑफ द मून एट नाइट, निरस्य, रिमूव्स अवे तमो, डार्कनेस, एंड prakashayati, sheds light on sakala bhavan, everything. Just as when the moon rises in the night, the moon's beams remove the darkness and make everything visible. Just as the moon upasamayati removes, just as the moon upasamayati treats, cures, removes away tapa, the scorching heat of what? Kirana, the rays, Kirana Janita, the scorching heat, Kirana Janita, produced by the lights of what? Dinakara, the sun. Just as the Jyotsna, the moonbeams, Upasamayati, cure, calm down, soothe, cool down, the scorching heat that was produced, Janita, produced, Tapa, scorching heat, Janita, produced by Dinakara Kirana, the lights of the sun. Just as the moon cools down, calms down, Upasamayati, calms down, cools down, soothes, the scorching heat, Tapa, the scorching heat, Janita, produced by Dinakara Kirana, the lights of the sun. Tatha, similarly, in the same way, iyam api, tatha iyam api, iyam, these theories, these tender theories about Sanskrit language also, tatha iyam api, these theories also, duri kritya, remove. What do they remove? Ajnanan, ignorance. These theories remove the ignorance about the Sanskrit grammar and Sanskrit language. These theories remove the difficulty, duruha, difficulty that is caused when you study the original book by Bhattoji Dikshit. The original book is very large, very big. So the difficulty that you face when you begin by picking up Bhattoji Dikshit's original book, that difficulty, duruha, that difficulty is also duri kritya, removed by these theories. The difficulties, the grantha janita तथा इयम अपि अज्ञानं दूरीकृत्य महाभाष्यादि दुरूह ग्रंथ जनित ताप उपशमय. So this Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi, this text will cure the difficulty, the pain and suffering that is caused by the difficulty of the complex explanations in other books like the original book. Upasamaya Vyakana Siddhantan, and it will prakati karoti, it will reveal. What will it reveal? Vyakana Siddhantan, the theories of grammar, where manase, in the intellect of the learners. So just as the moon sheds light on the earth and makes everything visible, this Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi text, which can be compared with the beams of the moon, it will also remove all the darkness of ignorance, and it will calm the scorching heat of ignorance. It will remove the difficulty of reading difficult books, and it will thereby reveal, it will thereby introduce, open the theories of Sanskrit language on the intellect or on the understanding or in the mind of the learners who want to study Sanskrit language. So you can see the complex meanings within two lines. Now at the end I will focus on two things. I found that the Sanskrit writers or scholars, when they invoke the Muse, that is called Mangalacharan, they focus on four things here. One, the couplet, the Mangalacharan, the invocation should introduce the subject of the book. So what is the subject of this book? Nirnitartha sadhu sabdaha, giving explanations regarding the meanings of the words in Sanskrit language. So this book purports or aims to give the explanations about the correct meaning of Sanskrit words. That is the subject of this book. Then second thing a writer should do is, a writer should establish a link between the subject and the text. So what is the text? The text is Siddhantanam Kaumudi va Siddhanta Kaumudi. The text is Siddhanta Kaumudi, and the link between the text and its subject has been established. And third thing is the purpose of writing the book. So why did Bharadaraj write this book? He wrote this book with the purpose of leading young learners into the realm of the grammar of, says Pandiniya. Third thing. Fourth, who is the right person to read this book? One, who is the adhikari, who has the right to read the book? One who has curiosity about Sanskrit language and who has curiosity about Sanskrit grammar. He clearly says that only those who have the curiosity, jigyasa, only those who are curious, jigyasu, they have the worthiness, they are the fit people to read it. It's not for everybody. This book is not for everybody. This book is for only those people who have real interest, who have curiosity, who have desire, who have longing to read and understand Sanskrit language. Here we have a sloka that comes from the book Anubandha Tatushtaya. Let me read. Siddhartha Siddha Sambandham Shrotum Shrota Pravartate Granthadau Tena Bhaktabhya Sambandha Saprayojana. A writer should establish or prove the link between the purpose of the text and its subject. The link between the purpose of the text and its subject, or let's say the link between the subject matter and the purpose of the text should be obvious. If the connection between what a book aims to achieve and what its subject matter is, if this connection is obvious, then Shrota, the readers, Shrotum pravartate, will be inclined to listen to the text, will be inclined to read the text. In the ancient time, texts were taught orally, so we have the word shrotum. Once again, if the subject matter of a textbook and its purpose is obviously proven to the reader, then the readers will be interested in reading such a book. Therefore, grantha adau grantha, at the very beginning of a text like here, tena, those principles bhaktabhya should be revealed by the author, and these four principles are pratipadya vishay, the subject that this book deals with, pratipadak grantha, the text that aims, that the text that presents the subject, prayojan, the purpose of the text, and adhikari, the rightful person who has the right to study this book. Once again, four things: the subject matter, the textbook, the purpose of writing, and the rightful reader for this text. These four things should be laid down right in the beginning of a text, and Bharadaraj Acharya has done that. So this was an attempt on my part to understand myself this Sanskrit language and grammar in English, and I recorded with the belief that if I record this attempt at my home and present it to people through my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, maybe this may benefit other people also. Thank you for listening. If you don't know Nepali, or if you don't know Hindi or Sanskrit, if you speak English, then also this may be helpful to you to understand. Please do leave comments. Thank you so much.